ordinances that were in line with the planning board. Appreciate the hard work that was done behind the scenes to get that done. One small caveat that's not a contradiction is that I brought this up at a planning board meeting, and I had spoken to Mr. Cole about 2 months ago about this. Mr. Truscott and Mr. Jackson, the Township Planning Board attorney, both told me very specifically that it is not legal to tie the master plan zoning to traffic improvements. Being the logic they said was that it's not in our control because all the roads are on township roads, and we have no timeline. If it was litigated, it would be thrown out in court. Now, normally that wouldn't be such a big deal because then the whole thing should fall. However, as I brought to your attention and their attention, is that the township ordinances have a clause that if one part is found unconstitutional or illegal, just that part falls, but the rest stays. So I'm concerned that basically they will litigate that throughout the condition of the improvements and the impact fees, and the density increases will all stay on the books and will be messed over for permanently that way. You had said at the time you were going to look into it and make sure you can pass the sniff test. Mr. Seeker, I've been emailing for a month trying to get an answer. If I could just get either a legal opinion from him or Jackson saying that it's legal to uphold, or if we can have verbiage or language saying that regarding this specific ordinance, that if one part falls, the whole part falls. And if the regular standard language of a disclosure, that if one part falls, just that part falls, shouldn't apply to this specific area. And you told me at the time, about 2 months ago, you'd speak to Mr. Seeker. Did you get a chance to?
We've talked several times, and Steve hasn't been doing a lot of the work on the ordinances. Harold has been, and Mr. Truscott. I know that the concern about tying the changes to traffic improvements was brought up, and that was the whole intent of having the second zoning map, which doesn't take effect. Can either of you speak to Mr. Goldsmith's concerns about that and how it would relate?
Sure. I don't think it's so much tied into the improvements. It's tied into the adoption of the amended zoning map, and that's a function of the township committee that makes a determination, and that triggers the new ordinance provisions coming into effect. I don't think it's affected by a challenge that says it had to be done within a certain time. We can do it. We can do it this way to trigger the implementation of provisions of the ordinances, which is what we provide. Township committee has to take action to adopt that amended map. Then those revisions take effect.
So you're telling me that it would uphold in a court of law, that it's fully legal to tie?
Yeah, that's our position. Yeah.
That's our legal opinion. I can't tell you what's going to happen. We get sued every day.
That's fine. I just want on the record that you
And we win most of it.
You've discussed it. It's something that's on the record, and that it's something that you're aware of and you've thought through, and that's your legal opinion that it is.
Hours and hours and hours.
Perfect. Second.